While I was working late, I accidentally saw a colleague being killed by a man. I hid in the corner. I did not dare to make a sound. The murderer dragged the body away. I wanted to hide inside the restroom. In the next second, a corpse appeared before my eyes. I stepped forward instinctively to investigate. However, I accidentally triggered the flush switch. I was terrified of being discovered by the killer, so I hurriedly closed the door. Afterwards, I stepped on top of the corpse. I thought that I was finally safe. In the next second, the killer walked into the restroom. I panicked immediately. The killer walked to the sink. He cleaned the blood off his body. Then, the killer suddenly started talking. I sensed a great danger. Then I jumped down very carefully. Just 1 second before the killer opened the door, I hid in another stall. In the next second, the infrared light turned on. I had no choice. I triggered the flush at the same time the killer stood up. After that, the murderer left. I heard that there was no more noise outside. I fled in a panic, but as soon as I opened the door, I saw another colleague working late. I told him everything that had happened. Then we went to the elevator, but we discovered that the elevator had been turned off. We went to the emergency exit, but the door there was also locked tight. We were forced to return to the office. I asked my colleague to use the computer. He tried to call the police. I went back to my desk to get my phone. In the next second, I saw the shadow of the murderer appear outside the door.